Jaipur, the crown jewel of Rajasthan, a city that isn't just seen but felt. Unlike the ever rushing metros, Jaipur carries a timeless charm where life moves at its own graceful pace. A city so thoughtfully designed that even the Maharajas could escape the chaos whenever they wished, finding solace in its grand palaces and serene courtyards. This city is a perfect blend of traditional elegance, mouth-watering cuisine, and warm-hearted people who never tire of welcoming travelers. That is the reason I'm visiting this city for the seventh time because for me, it's not just a destination, it's an experience, one that gets better every time. Jaipur is just a 4-hour drive from Delhi, making it the perfect getaway, even if you have just 3 days. And that's exactly what we did. Without overthinking, my friends and I hit the road, taking the newly built highway that connects Delhi to Vadodara. The journey itself felt like a part of adventure as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in warm hues. We couldn't resist pulling over a classic highway experience, steaming chai and crispy pakoras, the perfect companions to a mesmerizing sunset. By 9 p.m., we rolled into Jaipur, just in time for dinner. And what better way to kickstart our royal experience than with Chowki Dhani? The moment we stepped in, we were greeted with a welcome so grand, so heartwarming, that it felt like stepping into the Rajasthan where hospitality is an art and every guest is treated like royalty. After being welcomed by mesmerizing performances, we could already feel the essence of Rajasthan around us. The dhols echoed in the air, dancers twirled with unmatched grace, and under the bright moonlight, soulful Rajasthani folk songs made the night feel even more magical.
हेलो एवरीवन मैं आ चुकी हूँ चौकी धानी में विच इज द सोल ऑफ राजस्थान एंड बिकॉज जयपुर इज द कैपिटल ऑफ राजस्थान एंड चौकी धानी बीइंग द मोस्ट अमेजिंग एंड जहाँ पे सब कुछ हो रहा होता है एक ऐसी जगह जो कि आप बिल्कुल नहीं मिस करना चाहते. इट विल हैव ऑल द राजस्थानी थीम्ड एक्टिविटीज, राजस्थानी थीम्ड cuisines एंड बहुत कुछ है यहाँ पे. 900 पर पर्सन की फीस है एंड यू विल नॉट रिग्रेट इट. एंड आई एम ईटिंग कुल्फी हेयर which tastes really good.
But the real highlight was yet to come, the Royal Rajasthani Thali. The dining setup was as traditional as it could get. Sitting on the floor, served on large plates by the most welcoming host, who didn't serve just food but entertained us with folk tales and songs, making us feel like true Mehmans, guest of honor.
Very nice.
सबसे पहले ये है बेसन की गट्टे की सब्जी, आलू प्याज, दाल, कड़ी, मिक्स वेज, ये ड्राइड फली है, अचार एंड चूरमा.
राजस्थानी तरीका of showing love, बस एक और चम्मच घी, and that's what exactly they did, serving every dish with extra ghee and even more warmth. As we wrapped up the feast, sitting back under the open sky with the sounds of folk music lingering in the air, we realized this was not just dinner. It was an experience we would never forget. After a long journey and a royal Rajasthani feast, we finally checked into Radisson Blu, Jaipur city centre, our home for the next few days. The hotel had the perfect mix of modern luxury and Rajasthani charm, making it the ideal place to relax after a day full of travel. Our room was spacious and beautifully designed. Warm lights, soft cushions, and a stunning city view. The day had been packed with culture, food, and adventure. But this was just the beginning. Tomorrow, a whole new side of Jaipur awaited us. The next morning, we woke up to a complimentary breakfast, which was a mix of Indian, English, and Rajasthani delicacies. The highlight was pyaz ki kachori, and the real star of the morning was masala chai counter. I could smell the strong spicy aroma from a distance. The first sip of chai paired with soft buttery bun maska was pure comfort. क्या ये जयपुर की असली स्लो मॉर्निंग रिचुअल है? शायद हाँ. And the moment we stepped out, Jaipur's hustle and bustle took over. Autos weaving through traffic, shopkeepers calling out, "Sasta or best le lo." Tourists bargaining like pros, and the streets buzzing with life. And now it's time to see the colorful markets of Jaipur, which is one of the oldest markets in India. बापू बाजार.
मैं आ चुकी हूँ बापू बाजार में, जो कि जयपुर की बहुत फेमस मार्केट है. एंड यहाँ पे शॉपिंग कैन बी वन ऑफ अ टास्क. सो आई विल रियली रिकमेंड कि अगर आप पहले डिसाइड कर लो कि आपको लेना क्या है. जैसे आई एम मोर इंटरेस्टेड इन कॉटन सूट्स, तो मैं वही देख रही हूँ. अराउंड 600 to 700 की रेंज में मिल जाने चाहिए. एंड येस, वील एक्सप्लोर अराउंड. मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ. ये बाजार आप मिस मत करना, बिकॉज ये जयपुर की शान है.
After some shopping at the Bapu Bazaar, we were ready to dive straight into Jaipur's royal past. And what better place to begin with the magnificent city palace? As we walked through its grand entrance, it felt like stepping back in time, where every courtyard, every archway, and every intricate detail whispered stories of Rajput kings who once ruled from here.
Jaipur is not just a place, it's a feeling. So that's why I'm here for the 7th time to take you guys along and experience Jaipur like a pro. Because जगह तो आप बहुत देख लोगे, but यहाँ पे एक ऐसी बात है, एक ऐसा एहसास है जो I think कहीं और सिटी में नहीं मिलता. I have been coming to Jaipur from 2013 and I cannot just have enough of this city.
Then came the real showstopper, Pritam Niwas Chowk, a courtyard with 4 beautifully painted gates, each representing a season. The Peacock Gate, symbolizing autumn, was so mesmerizing that we couldn't resist taking a moment, and of course, a dozen pictures. Every wall, every carving, every shade of pink and gold in the city palace made it clear. Jaipur, royalty, was just not about power. It was about art, culture, and lifestyle soaked in elegance. As we stepped out to explore, one thing that immediately stood out was the beautiful pink hues all round. Jaipur isn't just called the Pink City for no reason. Back in 1876, when Prince Albert of Britain visited, Maharaja Ram Singh had the entire city painted in terracotta pink as a symbol of hospitality. And if there's one place that truly embodies Jaipur's pink hues, it's the breathtaking Hawa Mahal. Standing tall like a grand sandstone of honeycomb, this 5-story marvel isn't just a palace. It's a whisper of history frozen in time. Built in 1799 by Maharaja Savai Pratap Singh, Hawa Mahal was designed for the royal women, allowing them to watch city life in grand processions without being seen. But the genius of the structure lies in the 953 jharokas, small, intricately carved windows that let cool air pass through, making it a natural air conditioner long before technology existed. We were now ready for the next experience, witnessing the grand sunset from the Nahargarh Fort. Perched high on Aravali Hills, Nahargarh Fort isn't just a historical masterpiece. It has always been the ultimate chill spot. Today, it's where locals and travelers come to unwind. Back in the day, even the kings used this fort as their escape from the city's hustle. Built in the 18th century by Maharaja Savai Singh Ji II, Nahargarh was originally meant to strengthen Jaipur's defences. But over time, it became a retreat where the royal family could relax, enjoy cool evening breezes, and take in the stunning views of their kingdom. The fort interiors, especially the Madhvendra Bhavan, showcase intricate floral frescoes, ornate carvings, and beautifully decorated corridors. Each palace suite designed for the king and his queens features stunning murals and delicate jharokas. This fort offers breathtaking panoramic views of Jaipur, and when the sun starts setting, casting golden hues over the city's pink skyline, the view is nothing short of magical. Sitting along the fort walls, watching the sky turn shades of orange and pink, we could totally understand why even the Maharajas chose this spot to escape and just enjoy the moment. Whether you are here for history, stunning views, or just to chill with friends, Nahargarh Fort is a place that never disappoints. As the city lights started to shimmer below, it felt the perfect way to end the day, watching Jaipur transform from a royal heritage city into a sparkling wonder under the night sky. Good morning from Jaipur. I woke up early today to catch the sunrise at Jal Mahal. Wearing the suit I picked up yesterday, I was all set for the day. This time I wanted to experience Jaipur on my own and watch the city slowly coming to life. As the sun slowly rose, its golden light reflected on the still waters of Mansagar Lake, making the entire palace look like it was floating in a dream. The peaceful surroundings, the chirping birds, and the cool morning breeze made it the perfect way to start the day. I bought some coffee from hotel, and as I sat there watching the first light hit Jal Mahal, everything felt perfect. Over the years, I've realized the peaceful surroundings and a good cup of coffee in the morning are all I really need. In this moment, with the calm lake, the cool breeze, and the city still waking up, it couldn't have been better. After spending some peaceful time at Jal Mahal, I started craving a good pyaz kachori, and I was on my way.
मसाला काफ़ी स्पाइसी है और कचौड़ी काफ़ी क्रिस्पी है। गुड मॉर्निंग। मैं आई तो बहुत लोगों के साथ हूँ जयपुर, बट क्योंकि आज मैं अर्ली करना चाहती थी अपना डे स्टार्ट देखने के लिए कि जयपुर सुबह कैसा लगता है।
After that quick stop, I was all set to head to our next destination, Panna Meenaka Kund, which was one of my favorite bucket list spots. This centuries old stepwell isn't just a hidden gem, but a visual masterpiece with its perfectly symmetrical steps and stunning architecture. What I love most about traveling is meeting locals and just talking. Talking about things I wouldn't normally ask anyone, but somehow, while traveling, it all makes sense. And solo travel makes these moments even more special. This morning, I had such a fun conversation with a local girl selling the cutest souvenirs and props. She even rented them out for photos.
तो पगड़ी जो कि जयपुर की फेमस है, अगर आप जयपुर आए और पगड़ी ना पहने तो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा. सो दिस इज हाउ इट लुक्स. मेरे पे पता नहीं कैसी लग रही है, बट फील तो बहुत रॉयल आ रहा है ऑनेस्टली.
My Pagdi video was made by this little girl, and you will not know how many bloopers I have done. She was so sweet. As tripods were not allowed, she happily clicked some pictures. That is the joy and experience I was talking about. I really love connecting with the local people when I'm traveling.
यहाँ पर शूटिंग भी होती है बहुत सारी.
कौन सी पिक्चर की शूटिंग हुई है?
यहाँ पर भूल भुलैया की हुई है, दोनों.
अरे हाँ, भूल भुलैया 1 की हुई है ना यहाँ पे.
और मैम 2 की भी यही पड़ी हुई है, सिद्धिया है ना. हाँ, यहाँ पर नीचे की हुई है और उसकी पहली की भी हुई है.
And just like that, it was time to leave. But I had this feeling that I was missing something. And then it hit me. I hadn't explored the local art of Rajasthan. The beautiful prints, the intricate craftsmanship. Bhaiya gave a quick demo, and honestly watching this process felt like seeing creativity come to life.
वही कलर, हरा कलर जो देख रहे हैं आप अपने, ये पालक, बथुआ, धनिया, आम का जो पत्ता है उसको डार्क करने के लिए. पीला कलर, कच्ची हल्दी, नींबू का छिलका, पीली फूल पत्ती और केले के जो छिलके. इन्हीं कलरों से गांव के स्पेशल आर्ट आइटम जो जयपुर के लोकल से, बड़े एम्पोरियम से ओरिजिनल. और ये पहला ब्लॉक जो कपड़े पे डिजाइन तैयार करता है. बीच की जगह जो देख रहे हैं आप खाली गया, इसको भरने के लिए दूसरा जो ब्लॉक सप्लीमेंट्री ब्लॉक जो इसके अंदर की जगह को कवर करे. प्रिंटिंग को बहुत सावधानी से, थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर हो गया तो पीस खराब हो जाए. ये
Wow, that was a work of art. But sadly, now it was time to head back to the hotel and check out, which I did. Also, if you're staying in Jaipur's Radisson Blu City Centre, don't forget to try the dim sum platter from the Dragon House. It was amazing. But before leaving, एक last चीज तो try करनी बनती है जयपुर की. We are heading to one of the Jaipur's most loved spots, Tapri, the tea house. This place offers cozy vibes, legendary masala chai, और सबसे बड़ा highlight है इसका view. So, without wasting a moment, we made our way to Tapri, ready to experience what makes this cafe a favorite among locals and travelers alike. As we settled into the warm and cozy vibes of Tapri, we couldn't resist trying out the variety of dishes, along with their signature taste checks. From crunchy maska bun to flavorful vada pav, everything had that perfect balance of nostalgia. If we had to pick favorites, ginger chai stole the show. Strong, aromatic and with just the right amount of zing. And then came the tadka Maggi, a spicy buttery twist on the classic that made every bite irresistible. And with this savory Maggi, our Jaipur trip came to an end. 3 days of beautiful places, amazing food and unforgettable moments. But Jaipur is never off my list. I know I'll be back to explore more. Until next time, thank you for watching. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye.